Good evening, students.
Good evening, students.
As I can see few participants here, can I expect comments from anyone saying whether my audio is clear and audible? See, as the strength is very less, let me just wait for 5 more minutes and we can start the session. Yeah, thank you, Dheeraj, Venkat Lakshmi, Dhan Lakshmi. And I welcome you all to the session. And this is our first session here. Let's make it successful. Please be active in the comment box. And also make sure that as I'm going with the session, I may not reply to your comments during the session. And I can make it after the session. Please note this one and don't worry about the replies for the comments. Anyhow, my team is active. My team will be active in the comment session and they will be responding to you. So no worries. And I can see just 37 members in the session. So just let me wait for 2 more minutes and we can start the session. You just maintain some patience and don't leave the session. Hope I'm clear for everyone. Okay, students, let's start the session. Let the people who will be joining slowly join. Meanwhile, we can start the session. And let us understand the plan before going into the session today. See, as we have already seen the schedule yesterday, you might have already received that in the Telegram group also. So you can have a clear idea on what we will be going with the next 18 days. And on this very first day of our training, we'll be starting with numerical ability for the foundation session. Okay. So in the foundation session of numerical ability, what kind of questions will be asked from few topics. So as you can see the schedule which has been given to you, can anyone respond in the comments saying what are the topics of your first day of foundation numerical ability training? Can anyone respond so that I can understand you are active in the group and you are also going through the schedule and the updates what is getting in the group? Can anyone let me know on what questions of what topics we are going to see questions today? Expecting response. Okay, can you once again respond to the question? Is my audio and video clear to everyone? Okay. So thank you, Harshavardhan. You are saying that it's number system, LCM, HCF. Anyone? Yes. Okay. There is response for the question whether my audio is clear or not. But only two responses for my first question about the syllabus. Thank you, Kushal and Rikit. Ratio and proportion, percentage. Yes, thank you so much. I'm happy for your responses, and I think the people who didn't have clarity also might have got a clarity now on what kind of problems we'll be seeing today. So, as per the response of the students, it is something like number system, ratio and proportion, percentages, and Ashita is saying we are gonna solve problems on profit and loss also. And the Durga Bhavani is saying we are also going through problems on averages and ages. So let's consider all the topics which the students gave us now, and we let's see some problems. So you just assume that what we are going to do is, as we are having very less time and we need to go with a lot of problems in this very short duration, I'm not going to explain you the concept. Keep this in mind. We will not be going with concept explanation of all the problems. But what I will be doing here is, I will just show you the questions on these particular topics. And you just assume that you are sitting in exam of TCS and you are already there. We are just 18 days far from that, right? So you assume that you're already sitting in your examination and try to answer the question. Okay. So after this, after you trying to answer the question, I will be answering the question. So either you answer the question or not, it doesn't matter. We will be again seeing the solution for the question, no worries. But let's go with question and answers here rather than going with topic explanation. This question and answers also recalls the concept to us. Okay, so let's start. Let me present my screen, and also see, once I start presenting my screen, I may or may not be able to see your comments. So just let me know whether you can just see my presentation or not in the first few minutes of my presentation. Just give me a minute. Yeah, my file is getting uploaded. It may take few minutes. Please bear. Yes, hope you all can see my screen now. Students, please respond. Okay, students, hope my screen is visible now as well. Okay, I hope you all can see the first question here, which says that which of the following numbers must be added to 5, 6, 7, 8 to give a remainder of 35 when divided by 460. So, see, the question is very clear and simple here. Hope you all can understand the question. See, while answering questions, what is the first thing we need to do here is, rather than just thinking how to answer the question and all, first understand the question. Understanding the question is very important here. See, first question says which of the following numbers must be added to 5, 6, 7, 8. See, four numbers are given here and some of the numbers should be added to 5, 6, 7, 8 here, so that it leaves a remainder 35 when divided by 460. So we all know that what is a division and what is a remainder, right? And what is an addition as well. See, now 5, 6, 7, 8 is a number given, and when we add some number to that and divide that with 460, we need to get remainder 35. And here are four options given to us. The first one is 797, second one is 955, third one is 980, and the fourth one is 618. So what do you think the answer be here, and can anyone answer the question? Let's see. So if you can answer the question, please just drop it in the comment box. Is it wrong slide? Just give me a minute. I hope my question is correct now. Which of the following numbers must be added to 5678 to give a remainder of 35 and divided by 460? So you just try to answer the question, students. Just give me a minute. Sorry, students, as I was not able to annotate, I am sharing my full screen. Please don't feel inconvenient with this, and try to understand. See, I have given you time more than enough to answer this question actually. Yes. See which of the following numbers must be added to 5678 to give a remainder of 35 and divided by 460. So many students, I can see the answers here, and most of the students has answered it to be 797. And I don't know why the answers are not this 955, 980 or 618. Let's see the answer for this question. And I don't know how the students who answered for this question has answered. They might have went through trial and error method and all, and we can simply answer this question if we are familiar with this number system and the divisibility rules. See here, the number given is 5678 and something has to be added to this. So let's assume that to be n or x, whatever it is, we don't know. And when I divide this whole number after adding something by 460, my answer, not the remainder of this division, should be equal to 35. This is what given in the question. And see, like when I just divide this number with this one, this is gonna be in the denominator here, right? So the all the multiples of 460, it can be 1 2 whatever it is, will be ending with 0 only. We all know that this is the basic divisibility rule or multiple rule, right? So if the units place of a particular number is 0, so it will also be, and the all the multiples of that particular number will also be ending with 0. See, when I divide this number with this 460, this is again giving me the remainder 35. Means I know that the last unit digit of any multiple of this is 0. So if it is giving the remainder 35, this says that the number which I am dividing with 460 should also have the number 5 in the units place. I hope you understand me, right? So when I add x or n to this number 5678, the number which I am getting, whatever it may be, should have 5 in its units place. So that just dividing that with 460 again, I'll be getting the remainder 35, because the unit place number of this 35 is also 5 here. So now we just go with the option verification and let try to find out the answer. If I go with this one, 8 plus 8, the last unit is not the last digit is not being 5 here but 6, and here is also remains 8 same. Here it is 5, it is also again not 5. It gives me 3 on the units place. And coming to the last one, 797, 7 plus 8 gives me the 15, in where the units place will be taking 5. So this is satisfying my assumption or condition which I am taking to just try in the process of trying to answer the question. See, very simply what I say is here, just using the multiple rules and the basic number system rules, I'm just solving this out going with option verification. Okay, see, as we are dividing this number with 460, and I know that all the multiples of 460 will be ending with a number 0 in the units place. As the remainder here is having 5 in the units place, again the number with which I am dividing with 460 should also have 5 in the units place. So I am just checking the possibility of adding possibility of getting 5 in the units place, adding all these numbers. I'm tried with trial and error method, just checking with all the options. I just got to know that 797 is giving me 5 in the units place, so I chose this to be my answer here. Hope my solution is clear for everyone. And a few students has answered it very directly, 797, and few are asking for the explanation for the answer. And I hope this answer is clear for everyone. If yes, we will be moving to the next question here. Say here, if a positive integer n is divided by 5, the remainder is 3. Which of the numbers below yields a remainder of 0 when it is divided by 5? So here also, as we did in the previous question, rather than just directly thinking about the answer and all, try to understand the context of the question first. What is the question saying? If a positive integer n is divided by 5, so we should take a number, some number here, and if we divide the number by 5, the number is the remainder is 0. That is very clearly given in the question. And our thing is here, which of the following numbers yields a remainder of 0 when divided by 5. So we don't know the positive number what is given here. For that positive number, I may subtract 1, subtract 2, add 2, or add 1. So after doing this process, if I just divide that number by 5 again, my remainder should be equal to 0. This is what the task given in the question, and we just need to give an answer which satisfy the condition given in the question. So can anyone answer me for this question here? Here also we can very simply go with trial and error method, and students are taking time to answer the questions rather than waiting for all the students to answer the questions. As it is already 7:30, I'll be just moving with the answers. See, we can just go with trial and error method here as well. Positive integer, we can assume a positive integer should be anything when divided by 5 leaves a remainder 3. It is very clearly mentioned. We know the divisibility rule of 5, yes, right? So what is the divisibility rule of 5? So all the multiples of 5 should be having either 0 or 5 in the units place, yes or no? So we can find out the answer very easily if the remainder should be 3, in the sense the positive number which we are taking should be 3 more than the multiple of 5, yes or no? So in that case it can be either 3 or 8 in the units place. For example, if I take any one of the multiples of 5, if I take 10, so my answer can be my remainder should be 3 here, means the number should be 3 more than the multiple of 5. So if I take 13 as the number here, if I divide this 13 with 5, my remainder is 3, yes or no? So similarly, so if I just stick to the number, if I assume the positive number to be 13 here, my question is, if I either subtract 1, subtract 2, add 2, or add 1 to that number and divide the number with 5, my remainder should be equal to 0. So see here, for 13, if I subtract 1 from the number, my answer is going to be 12. So is 12 a multiple of 5? No. If I just subtract 2 from the number, my answer is going to be 11. Is 11 a multiple of 5? No again. If I add 2 for the number, my answer is 15. 13 plus 2 is 15. Is 15 a multiple of 5? Yes. And it leaves a remainder 0 exactly. Remember that if we have a particular number, any positive number as a reminder, it is not gonna be the multiple of the number with which we are actually dividing it with. Okay, as we are dividing the number with 5 here, so the number which we are taking should be a multiple of 5. And the last option, n plus 1. So 13 plus 1 again gives me 14, and as we all know, 14 is also not the multiple of 5. My answer is here very clearly option C, n plus 2. I hope this solution is also clear for everyone. So Harshavardhan here is asking me a doubt that he didn't understand the solution. So I'm just repeating it quick. So you just try to understand. Positive integer and divided by 5. So I'll be taking a positive integer and when it is divided by 5, it leaves the remainder 3. Leaves the remainder 3 means when I just check the divisibility of 5 with that number, this should be more than 3, yes or no? It's more than 3 with the multiple of 5. So we know that 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on are the multiples of 5. So I'm just taking any of the numbers as an example as number n to make my solution clear. So if my answer should be here n plus 3, the number should be n plus 3. The unit position should be either 0 plus 3 or 5 plus 3. So what my thing is here, if I either subtract 1 or subtract 2 or add 2 or add 1, the number should when divided by 5 should give the remainder 0. So for that I'm just going with option verification here. If I take number 10, which is a multiple of 5, so it should, when added by 3, it gives me the number 13 here. So 13 when divided by 5, we know gives the remainder 3. You can also take 15, it gives 18. 18 when divided by 5 also gives the remainder 3. 20 when divided by 5, adding 3 to that, 23 gives the remainder 5, 3 again. So similarly what I am doing here is I'm just taking an example number 13 here and just going with the option verification. So if I just go with the first one, my n minus 1 is 12, which is not a multiple of 5. Second one, n minus 2, 11, not a multiple of 5. And n plus 2 is a multiple of 5, when divided by 5 gives me the remainder 0, because it exactly divides, because 5 exactly divides the number, with leaving no remainder. So my answer is here 15. Hope this is clear for everyone, and I'm just quickly moving to the next question. Yes, say here, if n is an integer, when an expression is given here saying that 2n plus 2 whole square is divided by 4, the remainder is. So as requested by Varshini, let's go a bit faster here. If you have any doubts, let's go with the doubt clarification at the end of the session. But first, let's try to move solving as many problems as we can. See here, can anyone answer the question? If n is an integer, when divided by 2n plus 2 whole square is divided by 4, the remainder is. Here, unlike the previous questions, we are asked to find out the remainder. We are here responsible to find out the remainder, and we are given with the options 0, 2, 3 and 4. So if anyone can answer it in the chat box, or in the comment box. Meanwhile, I'll be just answering you this question. 2n plus 2 whole square. So first what I do is, in order to find out the answer, I expand the expression given here. See, if I just observe this one, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. We know the formula for this one, yes or no? It is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. So if I just solve this out, I'll be getting 4n square plus 8n plus 4. Yes or no? And I can also take 4 common here, making it n square plus, yes, 8n plus 1. Sorry, my marker is not working properly. Please bear with me. See, as we can observe here, this 4 and the expression which I can see here are the factors of this one. Yes or no? So if I take 2 into 4 is equal to 8. 8 is the multiple of 2 and 4 here. Yes or no? And 2 and 4 are the factors of 8. So if I just divide this 8 with 4, it obviously leaves the remainder 0, because I know that it is an exact multiple of 4, because 4 is a factor of 8. And if I divide the same number with 2 as well, it again gives me the remainder 0. So if from this expression I can understand that 4 is one of the factors of this 2n plus 2 whole square. As 4 is the factor of this, I can very clearly say that if I just divide this number with 4, it obviously leaves the remainder 0. So as I can already see so many answers in the chat box saying that it is 0. I hope you understand the question, and moving to the next question. See here, I'm just moving into the question related to percentage here, so as not to waste the time. A mother, sorry, we just need to have a comma here. A mother, her little daughter, and her just born infant boy together stood on a weighing machine which shows 74 kgs. So what does this say? Mother, her little daughter, and a just born infant, means 3 people stood on a weighing machine which shows 74 kgs. This says that the weight of mother, daughter and the infant is equal to 74 kgs. And how much does the daughter weigh if the mother weighs 46 kgs more than the combined weight of daughter and the infant? See, what does the second statement says here? How much does the daughter weigh if the mother weighs 46 kgs more than combined weight of daughter and the infant? See, if I just combine the weight of daughter and the infant, the mother age should be 46 more than this. Okay, so if I add daughter's age and the infant's age, and adding 46 to this gives me the mother's age. So, and another clue to solve this problem has been given here, which says that the infant weighs 60 percentage less than the daughter. 60% less than the doctor. I know you, I hope you know the concept of percentage, right? 60% less than means most of the people will be obvious, will be taking the infant weighs 60% less than the daughter, means they will be taking 60 percentage of daughter's weight is infant's age. That is wrong. 60% less means what we need to take 40%. 40 percentage means 100 minus 60 means 40 percentage of daughter's weight is infant's age as per the question given here. Okay, so I don't know the daughter's age, so let's assume this to be x. Then 40 percentage of x is nothing but infant's age. See, in this expression I write daughter's age to be x. I can also take infant's age to be 40 percentage of x, which is nothing but 0.4x. And I don't know the mother's age here, but the expression here says that mother's age plus daughter's age plus infant's age is equal to 74. And in this expression I know that daughter's age and infant's age, and adding 46 to that gives me the mother's age. So from this second equation I can find out the mother's age, and if I can substitute the mother's age here, solving it out, I can find out the value of x, which is nothing but daughter's age. So can we do it once? The people who can just solve the equations, can you solve it out now taking the mother's age? What is mother's age? Daughter's age plus infant's age means 0.4x plus 46 is equal to mother's age, means x plus 0.4x plus 46 is mother's age. So now I can substitute this value of m here, because I know that mother's age plus daughter's age plus infant's age is weight is equal to 74. So this can be substituted with this one, making it, I am just adding daughter's age and infant's age here, and this gives me the total age, which is nothing but 74 kgs, right? So solving this out, I'll get the answer, right? So 0.4x plus x plus 0.4x means 2.8x plus 46 gives me 74. Solving this out, x is equal to 10. So what is x here? Based on our assumption initially, x is daughter's age and 0.4x is infant's age. And my question here, if I observe the question, how much does daughter weigh if the mother weighs 46 kg? So the condition is given there. But my question is to find out the weight of the daughter. So my answer is here D, which is nothing but x we have assumed, and based on the solution what we have done, the value of x is 10 here. So my answer is obviously 10. And from this we can also find out the value of mother and infant if asked in the question. But our question is here only to find out the daughter's age. If I'm asked to find out infant's age, it is nothing but 0.4 of 10. And if I'm asked to find out the mother's age also, I'll just add daughter's age plus infant's age plus 46 gives me the mother's age again. Hope this solution is clear for everyone. Yes. Vagdevi has given me all the three answers, which says mother's age is 60, daughter's age is 10, and infant's age is 4. That's great. So now let's move to the next question. So I'm just not repeating the same kind of questions, moving faster. In paper A, one student got 18 out of 70, and in paper B, he got 14 out of 30. In which paper did he fare well? So don't take that farewell is something which we celebrate when leaving some place, college or school. See, farewell in the sense performed well. Okay, in which paper did he perform well? See, in paper A, he got 18, and in paper B, he got 14. But this 18, we can't directly take the marks, right? Because this 18 is out of 70 and 14 is out of 30 again. So I just need to find out the fair marks, means the good marks out of these two, paper A or paper B. So what is the answer? Someone answered it to be here. So I'm just going with the answer, not waiting for the answers. See, we might have learned how to find out the percentage of total given. You might have known it, right? From our childhood, when just going with our marks and all, we used to calculate our marks out of marks given. See, here in the first paper it is said that he got 18 out of 70. So the marks which we are calculating percentage for, and the total marks in the denominator into 100 gives me the percentage of that marks. So what is it? Simplifying this gives me 75 and some decimal value, something like 71. And in the paper B, it shows that he got 14 marks out of 30 marks. So I'm just calculating the percentage for this again, which gives me 46.66 percentage. And here in paper A I got 25 percentage, whereas in paper B I got 46 percentage. So now this percentages very clearly shows me that he performed well in the paper B, which where he has scored 46 percentage. So I hope this answer is clear for everyone. And moving to the next question. Yes. Chauncey, an English bulldog, received 1200 votes in Mr. Bulldog competition, giving him approximately 30 percentage of the votes. See, uh, it is very clear that this dog has scored, has received 1200 votes, and it is very clear we don't know the total number of votes here, and it is very clearly mentioned that it is approximately 30 percentage of the total votes. Okay, and continuing reading the question, approximately what percentage of remaining votes would he have needed to receive in order to win 70 percentage of the votes? See, here he has got only 30 percentage of the votes, but we are asked to find out, but he is supposed to actually get 70 percentage of the votes, as he already got 30 percentage. From the remaining number of votes, he need to get remaining 40 percentage very clearly. Yes or no? Yes. So from this, what we need to do, we first need to find out the remaining number of votes, and out of that remaining number of votes, 40% of the votes will be considered uh, to be the scoring to reach the 70 percentage of the total number of votes. So what we need to do here, so first find out the total number of votes. I don't know the total number of votes, I assume that to be x, and it is very clearly given that 30 percentage of x is nothing but 1200. Yes or no? From this I can find out the total number of votes. So based on this, can anyone give me the answer? No answer for this question yet? 2800. Okay. Explain again, ma'am. Once I'm just giving you the time, read the question. 30 percentage of, okay, just leave this question here and see 30% of 30% is 1200. This is given, and our target is to reach 70 percentage. And from the remaining number of votes, see, uh, what percent of the remaining votes would he have needed to receive? What percentage of the remaining votes? So remaining votes need to be the denominator here, and our target should be the numerator. That gives me the answer. 4,000 total votes. Very good. 850, 1600, 2800. So we are getting different answers here. Let's see what is the exact answer here. 30% of the votes is 12,000. From this, most of you has calculated the value of x, which is nothing but 4,000. Out of this 4,000, our dog has already received 12,000. So the remaining here is 2,800. So few of you has given 2,800 as the answer. Not few of you, most of you has went with the answer 2,800. These are the remaining number of votes. These are the remaining number of votes, but what we need is 40 percentage of votes from the total votes. Okay, we know that 30 percentage is 1,200, and what will be the 40 percentage of this total votes? 40 percentage of total votes, what it is? Very clearly 1,600. And few of you has given me 1,600 as the answer. But what is the answer here? I need to calculate the percentage of 40 percentage out of the remaining number of votes. So if I can read the question properly here, approximately what percentage of the remaining votes? So how do we find out the percentage? So my required target by total number available to me into 100 gives me the answer. Sorry, into 100 gives me the answer. We all know this, right? So to find out the answer, what I need to do now? So the remaining 40 percentage number of votes I am taking, not the percentage. Okay, and the total remaining number of votes are here 2,800. Into 100 gives me the answer. Okay, so which is nothing but it will be approximately 57.14. I haven't seen this answer in the comments. Yes, no one answered this one. See students, you have given me the number of votes. Few has been given remaining number of votes, and few has given remaining 40 percentage of the votes. But my question is here to find out what percent. What percent means? We need to give that in terms of percentage. What percentage of the remaining votes means? The numerator is gonna be the total remaining votes here. Would he have needed to receive 70 percentage? To receive 70 percentage means I already have 30 percentage, so I'll be taking remaining 40 percentage in the numerator, and in the denominator total number of votes. So my answer is here 57.14 percentage. Hope this answer is clear for all. Yes. So let's move to the next question. Yeah. So see here students, the process in which we are answering the questions is very easy. But the thing is, we also need to understand the question. First, try to understand the context given in the question. Then it will be easy to answer. See, the 11th question, which you can see here, is also a very simple answer, one-step answer. But understanding the question matters. In the general elections, the parties 1, 2, 3 got votes as 45, 12, and 43 percentage. If a total of 16,000 people voted, so total is already given here, then by what number of votes did the coalition of party 2 and 3 win? So to make it clear for you, you may or may not understand the question. As I am saying, understanding the question is very important here. Coalition means combination, means the parties 2 and 3 are just combining here as one party. Okay, and now then by what number of votes did coalition of party win? Means they should be the winning here. So the maximum, if they are getting maximum number of votes, by how many votes they are winning is the question here. Okay, so don't give me the number of votes, total number of votes. By how many votes they are winning is the question. So can anyone answer me for this? 1600. Very good, Hemant Kumar. I have just received only one answer so far, but one answer is enough. I couldn't waste my time. We'll go with the solution. In general elections, the parties 1, 2, and 3 got 45, 12, and 43 percentage respectively. Means the party 1 got 45 percentage, party 2 12 percentage, and third one is 43 percentage. If a total number of votes are 16,000, see here, total number of votes are already given, which is nothing but 16,000. And then by what percentage of votes did the coalition of party 2 and 3 win? So the parties 2 and 3 should combine here first, right? So I'll just find it out. I'll find out the total number of votes, okay? Because my answer should also be in terms of number of votes, but not percentage, okay? So first now I convert this percentage into number of votes. 12 percentage is party 2 and 43 percentage is third party. So total 55 percentage of the votes should be given to this new party formed by the combination of party 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 has been formed into one party now, right? So now the total percentage of votes they got is 55 percentage. So calculating 55 percentage of total number of votes I am having, which is nothing but 55 by 100 into 6,000, 16,000. This gives me the answer 8,800. You might have already calculated. Yes, very good, Sai Kumar. Thank you. And now, the next thing is the remaining number of votes. As we already know that 16,000 votes are the total number of votes. If this party 2 and 3 gets 8,800, obviously party 1 will be getting the remaining number of 7,200 votes, right? So now, by how many votes this party is winning? See, my question is then by what number of votes this both the parties are winning? Okay, so here as they got 8,800 and the other party got 7,200, very clearly this is the winning party, and by how many votes they are winning here is 1,600. This is the answer. Okay, most of the people will be stopping here as the answer. Don't stop there. That is why I'm continuously repeating the question, saying that then by what number of votes? By number of votes means by how many votes is greater than the other parties. Okay, so my answer is here 1,600 but not 8,800, because I can also see 8,800 in the comments. So you just understand that the answer is 1,600. So now just moving to the next question, believing that you all understood this question. The same question repeated. Okay, see here. Again, in this question, I can see some ratio. We have been working on some questions related to multiples, factors, and number system, and uh, percentages also. And I can see a ratio in this question. Just try to answer me for this question. A man distributed chocolates to his daughters, Minnie and Sunny, in the ratio 3:4. If the total number of chocolates is 63, okay, very clear the total number of votes are given. Find the number of chocolates that Minnie got. So we are supposed to just find out the chocolate Minnie got. So what's the answer here? Very simple question. This has been the simple question out of all the questions which we have seen till now. 147, 27. Okay. So I've just got some answers, and most of the answers says it's 27. Yes, obviously this is simple answer. You can answer. A man distributed the chocolates to Minnie and Sunny in the ratio 3:4. We know the ratio here, which is 3:4, but I don't know the number of chocolates, right? When a ratio is given but not the number or the quantity, what we will be taking, we obviously assuming it to be 3x and 4x. Yes or no? Means it's the ratio. It can be a multiple of 1, 2, 3, 4, anything, but it should be common in both the sides. Yes or no? If it is 3 into 2, it also should be 4 into 2. We know the basic rule of this ratio, right? Whether we multiply it or divide it with the same value on both the sides, our ratio will not get affected. So the ratio is given as 3:4 here, but we don't know the exact value, so we multiply that with a common unknown variable, assuming that those are the total number of chocolates or whatever given in the question. Okay, so I assume 3x and 4x are the total number of chocolates here, and my question very clearly says total number of chocolates here are 63. So which is nothing but 3x plus 4x is equal to 63. So solving this out, I can find out the value of x, right? So finding out the value of x, it gives me the answer 9. And what is my question here? Find the number of chocolates that Minnie got is the answer. So now what are the chocolates Minnie got here? Minnie's thing is here 3x, right? So just multiplying this value of x with 3 gives me the answer, which is nothing but 3 into 9, 27, as most of you has answered. Right. Thank you so much, Ashwita, and all the people who answered here. I appreciate for your answer. And moving into the next question. So this is also a simple ratio. Just understanding the question, we can just answer this question in just one line. In a furniture shop, if the half the price of a chair is equal to twice the price of a table, find the ratio of price of chair to table. So we are asked to find out the ratio of two values here. Whereas half the price of chair is equal to twice the price of table. Just form a basic equation based on that. Take two unknown variables, one as the price of chair and the other one as the price of the table. After taking these unknown variables, just make them equal based on the given condition. Form a basic equation. Yes, Vagdevi is ready with the answer here. And let's see the answer. And they say the answer is 4:1, and Teja says it's 1:4. So you have a small confusion whether it is 4:1 or 1:4. Let's see the answer here. If half the price of the chair is equal to twice half the price of a chair, we don't know the price. As I told you, assume both the prices to be unknown variables. I assume x to be the price of chair and y to be the price of table. And it says half of the price of chair should be equal to twice the price of table. This is the basic equation we can form out of the question. So solving this out, just finding out. See, what is my question here? Find the ratio of price of chair to table. Price of chair to table ratio means it is nothing but x by y, right? We already know that a is to b is nothing but a by b. So from this, dragging out the value x by y gives me the answer. So it's very simple. Y comes this side and 2 going this side becomes 4. 4 by 1 is the ratio here, which is nothing but the ratio is 4:1. This is such a simple answer. I don't know why people are getting confused saying the answer 1:4. See here, I'll make it very clear for you. 2 going this side becomes 2 into 2 and y comes this side. This makes the equation x by y is equal to 4. And we know that the denominator is obviously 1 here. Yes or no? So the ratio is very clearly 4:1, as the question is price of chair to table. We have assumed x to be chair's price and y to be table's price. So I'm just keeping out the answer here, solution here, question, as I think you are clear with the answer. And see, I'm happy with the people who are giving answers here, and the people who are not answering, even just try to understand the answer which we are solving here. Okay. Yes. In a certain city, 60% of the registered voters are Congress supporters and the rest are BJP supporters. See here, 60% are registered Congress voters and the remaining are BJP, means the rest is 40% obviously. And in an assembly election, if 75% of the registered Congress supporters and 20% of registered BJP supporters are expected to vote for candidate A, what percentage of the registered voters are expected to vote for candidate A? See, the question is very clear here. You can also answer the question, but the only thing is understand the question first. Okay. Try to understand the question, guys, and then answer the question. No answers yet? No one? So I'll explain the question for you. In a certain city, 60 percentage of the registered voters are Congress supporters. See, 60 percentage of the voters are, we don't know the voters, let's assume it to be X or some value, okay? And rest of them are, means rest means obviously 40 percentage, yes or no? Rest of the total voters is for BJP supporters. In an assembly, 75 percentage of this and 20 percentage of this, okay, together supported candidate A. Means this 75 percentage of this plus 20 percentage of this together means sum of both the values has supported candidate A. What percentage of the registered voters, means the coming answer which I get here divided by the total registered voters gives me the answer. 12.5, Bhagdevi. Okay, let's make it clear. So assume the total number of voters to be 100 here. Okay, if the total number of voters here are 100, then 60 percentage of 100 calculate, and then take 75 percentage of 60 percentage of 100, which is nothing but 60 obviously, and here 40 percentage of 100 is 40 obviously. So take 75 percentage of 60 plus what is given here, 20 percentage of 40. So just find out the total number of votes. So this is nothing but 75 percentage. I was expecting answers for you. Slowly reading the question, I am solving the question completely here. So it's 45, whereas this gives me the value 8. So what are the total number of votes A got here? Obviously 53, right? And what am I asked here? What percentage of the registered voters are expected to vote for candidate A? Means candidate A, the votes candidate got by total registered votes into 100 gives me the answer. We all know that. We have solved so many problems on this, right? So what is the answer here? I have assumed the total number of votes to be 100 here, right? So my answer is obviously 53 by 100, total number of votes I have assumed, into 100 gives me the answer, which is nothing but obviously 53 percentage. See, I've got some other answers saying 66. So the answer is here 53, guys. Okay. See, the answer is very clear. I'm just finding out 75 percentage of 60 percentage of 100, assuming 100 to be the total number of registered voters here. Okay, because 60 percentage are registered voters of Congress and 40 percentage are registered BJP voters, and 75 percentage of the 60 percentage and 20 percentage of this 40 percentage has like voted for the candidate A. So the total number of votes candidate got by total registered votes, just kind of finding out into percentage, multiplying with 100 gives me the answer. Okay, so the answer is here 53 percentage. So thank you all for the answer. I have got only one correct answer for this question. Just moving to the next question. See, A and B income in the ratio of 5 is to 4. So incomes of A and B are given. See, whenever the ratio is given, we can directly take the incomes are given, which is nothing but 5x, 4x, as we have solved in the previous question, where the expenditure in the ratio 4 is to 11. If they saves 1000 rupees each, then what is the total income of A? So see here, we just, when a clue with unknown values are given, what we always do, we just need to try to form an equation so that we can solve it out to find out the answer. So try to form an equation out of this given expenditure ratio is given, which is nothing but 14 by 11. So what is expenditure actually? They are just saving 1,000 rupees on their income, yes or no? So they are saving 1,000 rupees on their income, and I know that their incomes are 5x and 4x. So from this income of 5x, if they save 1,000 rupees, the remaining amount is nothing but the expenditure, yes or no? So from the income, they are saving 1,000 rupees, and the remaining income in the remaining amount is their expenditure. So expenditure of A by expenditure of B. This is nothing but the ratio of expenditures is directly given, which is nothing but 14 by 11. So solve this out and let me know the answer. What is the total income of A? What's the value of X here? And what is the value of income of A? No answer. Sometimes I feel like whether you are not answering or I just lost my signal. Yeah, I got two answers from Lakshmi Priya here, Vagdevi and Tharun. Thank you for your answers. And they say the answer is 15,000 here. So just simplifying this, you will get the value of X, which is nothing but, so my answer is here 3,000, right? Yes. So my answer is here 5x. So we are asked, because we are asked to find out the income of A. As the income of A is 5x, so I expect the answer to be 3,000 here. Okay. So after getting the value of X to be 3,000, my answer is here 5 into the taking 3,000, as it should be a multiple of X. So my answer is here obviously 15,000. So I have already almost given you the answer. Forming an equation out of the given data is always very important. Once this is done, we are done with the answer. Just the solution part remains. We know that just simplifying this, 11 comes this side, multiplying 55x minus 11,000, and this again 14 goes 15, 56x minus 14,000. This goes this side and this comes this side, and my X value is 3,000 and my final answer is 15,000. I'm skipping the question here. See here, next question for you. The ratio between the number of sheep and the number of horses at the steward farm is 4 to 7. So see here, 4 to 7, it is nothing but the ratio again. See, if you observe carefully, the ratio between the number of sheep and the number of horses at the steward farm is 4 is to 7. Means we can directly take it as number of sheep to be 4x and number of horses to be 7x, right? And the question says, if each of horse is fed 230 ounces of horse food per day, so the quantity is given here, that is nothing but 230 per day. Okay, 230 per day. And we can find out the total number of food these horses are taking in a day, because we know the total number of horses also here, right? So I'm just making you understand the question. I'm not solving it out here. You just go with your answer. And the farm needs a total 12,880 ounces of food per day. Horse food, very clearly horse food is mentioned here. What is the number? What is the number of sheep in the farm? So what is the number of sheep in the farm? What is our target here? We already know the number of sheep here. What is that? 3x. Yes. Sorry, 4x. 4x is the number of sheep here. So to find out that, I need to find out the value of x. So doing that, my answer is done. So let me know the answer. Find out the value of x, take a product of 4 to your x value, and let me know the answer. So for this, we need to form an equation with an unknown variable x in it, right? So make it. Someone says it's 3000. I hope it's for the previous question. Any answer for this question? Students, I didn't lose my internet, right? Tarun says it's 1568. No other answers. See, such a simple question. This is, students, there is nothing in it. All the information is directly given in the question. If each of the horse fed 230 ounces, see, I have 7x horses here, and each horse is taking 230 ounce, and the farm needs a total of 12,880 ounce. It is also directly given, and someone says the answer is 91 here. No, see, 7x into the number of horses into the food each horse is taking. So just let me know the total ounces of food the horse will be taking per day. So multiplying this 230 with 7x, this gives me the total food the horse is taking in a day. Yes or no? So this is per day. I do have 7x horses, and each horse is taking 230 ounce of food, and so my total answer is here 1610 ounces of food. And now a statement related to that is very directly given in the question, which is nothing but the farm needs a total 12,880 ounces of horse food per day. So this is nothing but 12,880. So from this I can find out the value of x very easily, right? Which is nothing but x is equal to, taking the division of both the values gives me the value 8. I'm done with the answer. And my question is here, what is the number of sheep in the farm? So the number of sheep in the farm is 4x here. So my answer is here 4 into 8, which is nothing but 32. I'm going very slow with the answer, expecting you to answer meanwhile. Yes, thank you, Vagdevi, Chandana. Students, please, if your answer is wrong, please don't delete the comments. It's fine if you answer wrong also. Yeah, I can see your participation level even from your answers. Whether our answer is wrong or right, answering is always a good quality. Okay, don't delete the comments, please. So let's move to the next question. Yeah, let's get into the ages, leaving the ratio and proportion over there. See, this is a question from the concept ages. Age of Umesh will be 4 times the age of Reena. See, you might all have known that ages concept is a very simple concept. Understanding the question, forming an equation, solving the equation, we are done with the answer. So what we need to do, understand the question given here very clearly. This is completely logic based. Try to form an equations, finding out the unknown variable given in the question, and see the ages for how many number of people you take in the questions. Always try to take them in one unknown variable. Okay, don't take multiple variables, whereas you will get confused. So try to answer for this question. As this is the first question from ages, let's try to answer this together, okay? So that you feel comfortable answering the next questions. Age of Umesh will be 4 times the age of Reena in 6 years. Okay, so not now, in 6 years the age of Umesh will be 4 times the age of Reena from today. If the ages of Umesh and Mahesh are 7 times and 6 times the age of Reena respectively. See very clearly, if the ages of Umesh and Reena, Umesh and Mahesh are 7 times and 6 times the age of Reena. So we don't know the age of Reena here, but if we assume the age of Reena to be an unknown variable, obviously multiple of 7 will be Umesh's age and multiple of 6 will be Mahesh's age, right? So let's assume that. Let's assume Reena's age to be X here. So Umesh's age will be based on the question what it is. Umesh is 7 times the age of Reena. So obviously it is 7x. And Mahesh is 6 times the age of Reena. So Mahesh age is here obviously 6x. And now what I need to do, what is the present age of Umesh? The present age of Umesh is asked here. So I just need to find out the value of 7x. But a condition is given which can be applied after 6 years. So for this, I need to first find out their ages after 6 years. So after 6 years, the age of Reena will be obviously x plus 6, right? So this is a basic calculation you might have known. So after 6 years, the age of Reena is x plus 6 here, and similarly after 6 years, the age of Umesh will be 7x plus 6, right? 7x plus 6 is Umesh age here. And the condition given here, age of Umesh will be 4 times the age of Reena in 6 years. So the age of Umesh in 6 years should be equal to 4 times the age of Reena. So this is what the equation I can form. So can you just solve it out and let me know the answer? So my equation is here, 7x plus 6 is equal to 4x plus 24. What's the value of x and what is the value of 7x? Very good. So I've just got two answers so far. 3. Lakshmi Priya says it's 56. Shiva says it's 42. Vagdevi 42. The value of x is 6, says Chandana. Yeah, so let's try it. Let's just make it clear. And as I already said, just give me a minute. Yeah. 7x plus 6 is equal to 4x plus 24. Simplifying this, the value of x is 6. And we know that we are supposed to find out Umesh age here, which is nothing but 7x. So 7 into 6 gives me the answer 42. So the final answer here is 42. Okay. Yes. Someone says the answer is 666. So yes, the value of x is 6, but my question is here, what is the present age of Umesh? If you directly go with the value 6, the answer is Reena's age, okay, not Umesh age. And if you are asked to find out Mahesh age, you just need to take a multiple of 6 with 6 again, okay? Done. So I hope this is clear, and as this is the first problem we have solved from ages, I expect you to solve the other questions here. Yes, the average, this is again from average, which also includes the age ages, right? Yes, average age of a family of 4 members was 19 years 4 years back. See, it is 4 years back. Birth of a new child kept the average age of the family same even today. How old is the child today? So try to read the answer. Average age of a family of 4 members is 19. Average is given. You all know what is an average, right? See, sum of observations by number of observations is average. This is the basic formula we all know regarding average. And see, average age of a family of 4 members is 19. So, reading the first statement itself, it is given that average is 19 and the number of people is 4. So, what is the sum here? Sum is nothing but the total value of something given. Yes or no? So sum of all the ages here. So if I just add all the ages of the family, this gives me the total value. So total value we always need to take while going with averages is nothing but 19 into 4. Okay, but you also keep in mind that it is 4 years back. So I'm just leaving that to you. I'm just making you understand the question. Birth of a new child kept the average of the family same even today. Okay. So now a new child has been added to the family. So what is the change between the first statement and the second statement given here? In the second statement, one person has been increased. So the number of people becomes 5 here. Okay. And it is today, and this is 4 years back. That is the only difference between that is the another difference between both the statements. So the first difference is number of people is 4 here and number of people is 5 here, and the second difference is it is 4 years ago and this is today. So how old is the child is our question, the newborn baby. Answering, deleting. Please don't delete the answers. Whether it you just keep your answer, and if you find your answer to be something else, type the answer again, but don't delete the previous answer. Anyone? 4 3. Okay, so if I get even one answer, I'll proceed with the answer so as not to waste the time, because it's already 8:30. So see, 19 years ago the ages of the family is 19 into 4. You can just directly take the value, which is nothing but 76. And present ages we can also directly take, which is nothing but 19 into 5, which gives me the value 95. But the thing is here, it is 4 years ago, right? So 4 years ago, not now. I also need to add the ages of this person in this 4 years. How many people are there and how many years has been passed out, I need to add. So just make it out. So for the second statement, we have already got, which is nothing but I'm substituting the n with 5, and the average remains same as per the question. So this 5 comes here, gives me the total age of the family. Yes or no? So how can I find out the answer here is this is along with the child and this is without the child. So just taking difference between both of this gives me the age of the child, obviously. Yes or no? Because the child is here and the child is not here. So just finding out sum of the ages of the family here and sum of the ages of the family here and taking difference between them gives me the answer. So see here, uh, sum of the ages of the people here is obviously 19 into 5, which is nothing but 95. And here 76 is 19 into 4, sum of the ages, but not present. It is 4 years ago, right? So I just need to add 4 years to this. So as it is sum of ages of all the people, I need to add 4 years for all the people in the family. As there are 4 people here, I need to take 4 into 4 and just make it an addition for this number 76. Got my point? So 76 is the sum of ages of all the people 4 years ago. So to convert into the present means 70 plus 16, which is nothing but 92. So now it has been converted into the present time, and this is also in the present time. So now I can directly take the difference between the numbers, which gives me the age of the child, because there are 5 people here along with child and there is no child here. So my answer is very clearly 95 minus 92, which gives me the answer 3. And and few people has already answered me it to be 3. Thank you for your answer. Only one answer. No, no, no. Yes, right. Thank you. I got 5 answers, which says it's 3. Let's move to the next question. See here, the present ages of A and B are 42 and 36 years respectively. After K years, the ratio of ages of B to A will be 15 is to 7. So it's very simple. After K years means we know how to take it out, and the new ratio is also given. Just to find it out and let me know the answer. The answer is very clearly given in the question itself. Just simplification matters. Present ages are directly given, not the ratios. A's age is 42 and B's age is 36. After k years means their ages will be 42 plus k and 36 plus k. So I want the value of k here. Means after how many years? Anyone? No. 9. Yes, Ram Prasad says it's 9. So this is very simple here, students. A, B ages are given, which is nothing but 42, 36. And after k years means we know how to take. After k years means their ages will be increased by k years. And after 8 years, their age ratios are, sorry, it is given B to A. So I need to take 36 plus k by 42 plus k is equal to 15 by 17. Solving this out, taking 17 this side, going cross multiplication, I'll get the answer, which is nothing but k is equal to 9. And my question is just to find out the value of k. So my answer is done, which is nothing but k. Sorry, which is nothing but 9. I hope you understood the solution. Yes. Thank you, Srija, Ashita. So can you answer this question? The average age of group of 4 friends is 36 years. So similarly, number of friends is given, which is nothing but 4. Average is given, which is 36. The youngest friend among them is 6 years old. What was the age of the group at the time of the birth of the youngest child? See, the question is interesting here. This is a very simple question, but the question seems to be interesting when we read it, because it says it asks us to find out the averages at the birth of the youngest child. So you might have get a small confusion reading this one, but it's a very simple question and interesting. So try to answer me for this question. I hope you understood the context of the question here. What does it say? The average age of a group is 36 years. So average is given, whereas the number of people are 4, and the youngest friend among them is 6 years old. So out of these 4 friends, the youngest one is 6 years old. And what is the average age of the group at the time of the birth of the youngest child? Anyone? 15, 40, 46. Okay, so only 3 answers so far. This is a simple question. See, as I already told you that sum of observations by number of observations is equal to average, and in our question, average is given, which is nothing but 36, and number of the people is 4 here. So I can directly take the total sum of the what is it given here? The average age. Yes. So total ages of the friends is here 36 into 4. I take it to be 144 directly. And now the youngest age among them is 6 years old. What was the age of the group at the birth of youngest child? So at the birth of youngest child here says us that, asks us to find out the average of the group 6 years ago very clearly. You got my point, right? So as this child is 6 years old, as we asked to find out it at the time of birth of this youngest child, means we just need to go back with 6 years, that's it. So we need to subtract 6 years from each of the 4 members here. So we will be taking 4 6 24, we subtract that from 144 here, and we'll be getting the total means the sum of the ages of all the people 6 years ago, right? So what I need to do here, 6 years ago, it will be something like 6 years ago 144 means the present sum of ages of all the friends here minus four people. I'm subtracting 6 years from of four people here, means 4 into 6. So subtracting this one, this gives me the value 120. 144 minus 24, and shall I say that 120 is my answer here? No, I'm asked to find out the average age, right? So what is this here? Sum of ages of all the friends here. So now what I need to take here, I need to find out average. So sum by again the number of people gives me the answer. So how many number of people here? So what I need to divide this with actually here, with 3 or 4. I need to take only 3 because this child is not yet born at that time. Yes or no? So my answer will be 40 years here. I'm done with the answer. Okay. So as of now we are having 4 friends and we are calculating this at the time of birth of the youngest child. So as this child was not yet born at that time, I'm not considering him and taking only 3 years here. Sorry, 3 people here. So my answer is here 4 years. I'm done with the answer. I hope this answer, 40 years is the average here, and most of the people has answered it to be 46, and all the answers got deleted one after the other. Please don't do that, students. So the answer here is 40 years. Let's move to the next question. Same. So what we do is, see here also we take 5 into 4 ratio means 5x 4x. After 6 years means we add 6 to that, and Amit's age will be 26 means after 6 years Amit's age is here 5x plus 6 is equal to 26. From this we find out the value of x, and x into 5 Dheeraj's ratio means 4x. So x into 4 gives me the answer. So no need to waste time on these questions. I am skipping out. Yes. Now we can see a question from profit and loss here. See, the cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price of X articles. If the profit is 25%, then the value of X is. See, this is from quantitative aptitude, means a formula based concept. Yes or no? We just need to go with some calculations, perform arithmetic operations, and we do have formulas also for that. We just need to recall everything while solving problems related to this kind of topics. The cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price of X articles. If the profit, see, the cost price of 20 articles is given and the profit is given, which is nothing but 25 percentage, and I'm asked to find out the value of X here. So how can we solve this out? I think very less people, I assume very less people will be answering these questions, and if anyone answers this question, I really appreciate you, as this is the first question from the concept profit and loss. I don't say that this is difficult, but this is the first question we are solving from this concept, I really appreciate if someone answers this question. So we're running out of time. No one? So let's see the answer if you can't answer, because it's already 8:40. See here, the cost price of 20 articles is not given here, but it is saying that cost price of 20 articles is same as the selling price of X articles. So we don't know what is the cost here. So let's assume the cost price of each article here. So what, how many articles we are having? Cost price of one article. One article, let's assume to be rupee 1. So then what happens? CP of means the cost price of 20 articles will be obviously 20, and the cost price of X article, similarly the cost price of X articles will be obviously X, because see here, selling price of X articles is given here. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to find out the cost price of X articles also. Okay, if I assume cost price of one article to be rupees 1, 20 articles is 25, 30 articles is 30, 100 articles is 30, 100. And now similarly X articles will be rupees X, yes or no? And similarly SP of X articles, SP of X articles will be as per the given SP of X articles is the same as cost price of 20 articles. So now what is the cost price of 20 articles here? Rupees 20. So obviously selling price of 20, X articles also will be rupees 20, because I know that cost price of 20 articles is equal to selling price of X articles. So I'm directly taking rupees 20 here based on my assumption that cost price of one article is rupees 1. So now profit percentage is given here as a clue for the question, which is nothing but 25 percentage. Do we know what is profit percentage? Do you remember the formula for this one? I know what is a profit. Profit is nothing but SP minus CP. You know this, right? Profit is SP minus CP. And how do I find out this profit or gain percentage? So gain or profit, what I take by CP into 100. Hope you remember this one, right? So SP minus CP by CP into gives me the profit percentage. And in order to find out the loss percentage also, I'll be taking the loss here, which is nothing but CP minus ESP. Okay, loss by CP into 100. So the denominator value never changes. It is always CP, because we know that loss or profit is always reckoned, means dependent on cost price. So I take CP in the denominator. Loss or gain percentage by CP into 100 always gives me loss percentage or gain percentage. So just taking that formula into consideration, what is profit here actually? Profit is nothing but SP minus CP of 20, X articles, which is nothing but 20 minus X. I know that to find out the profit percentage, I need to divide this with CP again and multiply with 100 based on the formula. So simplifying, a sort of simplification is required here, because I got equation from the directly from the question, because it says that profit is 25 percentage. So profit percentage here is nothing but 25. So 25 is equal to 20 minus X by X into 100. Just solving this out, I'll get the value of X, which is nothing but 16. So I'm just moving faster, and I'm not expecting answers from you guys also. The value of X is 6 here. Now what is that I am asked to find out from the question? What is the value of X? Nothing more than that. Okay, so if I can just solve this out, finding out the value of X, I'm done with the answer. You can also don't get confused. You can also assume the cost price of one article to be 100. Okay, if you assume this to be 100, cost price of 20 articles will be changing, and X articles remains X into 100 again. So similarly X articles I'll be just taking as per the given data, what I am taking for CP here, and here also it changes as per that. And finally my answer will be 16, no matter what the value of CP you assume. Okay, based on that SP also will be changing, because CP of 20 articles will also be changing. Based on that, profit percentage will also be changing. Okay, so no matter what the value of CP you assume, your answer will be 16. I hope you are clear with this one. For this, you just need to know what is the formula for gain percentage or profit percentage, which is nothing but profit by CP into 100. So I'm moving into the next question. So you can also try to answer this question. This is also from profit and loss. Don't worry, students. Don't get bored of solving the problems. We will be winding up. In a certain store, the profit is 320 percentage of the cost. If the cost increases by 25 percentage, but the selling price remains constant, approximately what percentage of the selling price is the profit? So try to find out the answer for this one. We are supposed to find out what percentage of selling price is profit. So you got my question, right? So in the numerator, it should be the selling price. Sorry, what percentage of selling price is approximately, yeah, so in the denominator I need to be taking selling price here, okay? So and in the numerator, profit into 100 gives me the percentage here. So we need to find out percentage. In a certain store, the profit is 320 percentage of the cost. So I don't know the cost here, assume cost to be something, and 320 percentage of that is the profit. And if the cost increases by 25 percentage, the cost price means CP should be increased by 25 percentage, means the actual assumption what we are taking plus 25 percentage, but selling price remains constant. Selling price should be same. Approximately what percentage of the selling price is profit is my question. So let's see if anyone can answer. It's 8:50. Okay, let me tell you the answer because the time is already 8:50, guys. No one, you assume CP to be either rupee 1 or rupee 100 as it is given 320 percentage here. So I assume it to be 100. CP, let's assume it to be 100. So whatever it is, the profit is 20 percentage of that one, which is nothing but 320 by 100. See here, 320 by 100 into 100 again. We know this one. So again, it will be nothing but 320. So the profit here is 320. And SP, how can I find out the SP here? I know CP and I also know the profit. From the basics, we know that SP minus CP is nothing but profit. Yes or no? So from this, so as summing up the values of CP and profit gives me the value of SP. So SP is nothing here but 320 plus 100, which gives me the value 420. So I got SP here, which is 420, and CP here, which is 100, and profit, which is 320 here. And what I need to do here is I need to increase the cost price by 25 percentage and selling price remains constant. In this case, I need to find out the percentage of profit on selling price. Can anyone now answer this question? No one? I'm just continuously refreshing my comments here, students. So increase the CP by 25 percentage. As I have already taken CP to be 100, if you increase it by 25 percentage, what will it be? 125, yes or no? We are increasing with the value what we are already have. So it will be 125. And what will be the SP? SP remains same as per the question. So I'll be taking 420 as usual. So the new CP here is 125 and the new SP is here 420. So what I need to find out here, the profit. So first what find out the profit. Profit is nothing but SP minus CP, which is nothing but 420 minus 125, which gives me the value 295. So what I need to do here, I just need to find out what percentage of selling price is this profit. What percentage of selling price is this profit? So what I need to do here, I need to take the profit which I have calculated by the selling price should be the total value here into 100 gives me the answer. Okay, this is nothing but 70 percentage. Hope this solution is clear for all. I can see silence in the crowd. In the sense, I see no comments. Is the solution clear for everyone? Okay, students, you just respond yes or no because I just have a small confusion whether my just presentation got disconnected or what? So you just say yes or no. If clear, just text clear. Yes, that's great. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Ashwita and Chandana. Hope this answer is clear for you. And here is one more question. When a plot is sold for rupees 18,700, the owner loses 15 percentage. A simple question here, just focus properly. At what price must the plot be sold in order to gain 15 percentage? We can directly take the ratio here. Just take the ratio and answer me for this question. Okay, we are just left over with 7 minutes, students. I'm just going with the answer. Look here, and 27 means we do have three more questions. I get when a when a plot is sold for rupees 17,000, sorry, 18,700. Owner loses 15 percentage. So the loss here is 15 percentage. And at what price must that plot be sold in order to gain 15 percentage? You can directly take the ratio here. So what it is, the loss is here 15 percentage, means 100 minus 15 is 85 percentage. Value is here 17,000, 18,700. So 85 is to 18,700 is given in the question. And what I need to find out is, if there is a 15 percentage gain in the sense, it should be 115. Yes or no? So 15% gain on the actual means 100 plus 15. It should be 115. So for this, I just need to find out what is the value. That is what, at what price should this be sold actually. This is what asked in the question. Just simplifying this, I can directly write down x is equal to 18,700 into 115 divided by 85. This gives me the answer. X is equal to 2,500, 25,300. This is what the answer is. Okay, you can directly find it out. If in any of the questions in the exam you see, if for the loss a value is given and you are asked to find out, if it is 25 percentage gain, you will be taking 125 here. Okay, if the loss is again here 25, you take 100 minus 25 here. Okay, so based on what the values, we can simply find out using this ratio method. And moving to the next question, a trader mixes 26 kg of rice at rupees 20 per kg with 30 kgs of rice of variety at rupees 36 per kg and sells the mixture at rupees 30 per kg. Mixture means the total rice here, total rice quantity. His profit percent is, we're asked to find out the profit percentage. You know profit percentage formula, right? Which is nothing but profit ante SP minus CP by CP into 100. So you just find it out. For this we need SP and also the CP. So how CP can be find out? A trader mixes 26 kgs of rice uh, at rupees 20 per kg. Means what will be the total amount here, where he has bought it. So 26 kgs he has bought, each kg with 20 rupees. Yes or no? And also he has taken another kind of rice. What's the quantity here? 30 kgs. And the cost of this rice per kg is 36 here. So summing up these values, I'll be getting the CP. So just let me know the value of this one. So I'll get the CP here, and I also need to find out SP. So what will be the SP here? And sells the mixture. Mixture means both the types of rice, right? Right here, this variety is of 26 kgs and this variety is of 30 kgs. So my total value is here 56 kgs, and this mixture is sold at rupees 30 per kg, right? So I'll be taking rupees 30 here, like 30 per each kg here for 56 kgs. So this also gives me the value. So did anyone calculated this one? Yes, the CP here is 1600. and the SP is 1680. So as I very clearly got CP and SP, I can find out the profit, right? Which is nothing but 1680 minus 1600, which gives me the value 80. So 80 by, so what is the CP here? 1600. 80 by 1600 into 100 gives me the answer. So what is the answer here? So I have already written the answer there, which is nothing but 5 percentage. Students, is this clear? I was waiting for you. Box. Yeah, so the answer here is 5 percentage. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Lakshmi Priya. Thank you for your answers. And here is your last question. I wind it up here, students, as we are left over with only 1 minute. Let's try to answer this question. If books bought at prices ranging from rupees 200 to rupees 350 are sold at prices ranging from rupees 300 to rupees 425, what is the greatest possible profit that might be made in selling 8 books? Say we might like it is starting from 200 and it is also ranging till 425, so we are asked to find out the greatest possible profit here. Means the SP should be the highest and CP should be the lowest, right? I have already given you the answer how to answer it. So SP minus CP always gives us the profit. Yes or no? SP minus CP gives us the profit. So the greatest possible profit says that SP should be the highest value and CP should be the lowest value. So just subtracting both the values, my value will be greater, right? So we just need to find out the least cost price here and the greatest selling price so that I get the greatest possible profit here. And on 8 books, this should be found out on 8 books. See here, if the books bought at prices ranging from 200, so 200, like we are just selling these books at 200 and we are selling 8 books at a time, means the cost price will be obviously 200 into 8. Yes or no? So I consider this to be the least cost price. Okay, because it ranges from 200 to 350. It ranges from 200 to 350. So but what I need here, the least cost price. So I take the value only 200 here and this gives me the value 1600. And the next one is ranging from 300 to 425, so at sold at, so this is talking about the selling price and I'll take the maximum selling price here. So I take the greatest selling price to be 425 into 8 books. So this gives me the answer 3400. So what is my question here? What is the greatest possible profit? So simply finding out the profit. So what will be the profit here? Greatest selling price minus least cost price, as I already told you. So this gives me the answer 3400 minus 1600, which is nothing but 1800. So I hope you are done with the answer. Thank you, Chandana, Ashwita, Lakshmi Priya, Vagdevi, Shiva, and Ram Prasad for all your answers. So I think there are no queries till the questions here, right? All the questions which we have solved are clear for everyone till this last question. Yes, still I'm getting the answers 1800. Thank you for your answers. And see, students, we are out of the time, and you know that we are having a common Telegram group where all the trainers are available there, and you will be given an assessment link now. As you all know that from 9 p.m. to tomorrow 7 p.m. this link will be active. Okay, you all make note of this one. From 9 p.m. to tomorrow 7 p.m. your link will be active, and you just need to submit your test at any time by this time. Okay, Ram Prasad, sorry, this PPTs will not be shared, and if you want to make note of the questions what we are just presenting you, you just make sure that you are writing the answers while I'm solving it out here. Okay, and PPTs may not be shared, students, and if you are having any queries, as my team is there in the Telegram group, you can just contact the people over Telegram. You just feel free to post all your queries over there. Okay, whatever it is, if you have any queries regarding assessments or regarding timings and all, you can just ask it over there. My team is ready to help you out. And remember that in just next 15 minutes or 30 minutes you will be receiving a test link or a form, or it can be a Google form also. You will be receiving it in your Telegram group. Make sure you answer all the questions and submit it. Okay, will be calculating your result. So, shall we wind up, students? Hope this is clear till here. Tomorrow you will be having a technical session again, because I might feel that you are very much bored with what the questions we have done today. In just a span of 30 minutes, sorry, 2 hours, we have went through 30 questions. So I don't think you're very much okay to continue with the same non-technical session tomorrow. So tomorrow you will be having a technical session, and day after tomorrow I'll be there again for you. Okay, done, students. I'm winding up the session here. See you all day after tomorrow, and join the session tomorrow for your advanced coding session. Please don't miss the sessions. Okay, I'm winding up the meeting here. Thank you all. Bye bye.